plus 6, it's 1 plus 6, and 1 and 6, 1 plus 6, 1.25 watt. Complexometric titration. The complexometric titration is based on reaction as a result of which the ions being determined from complex compounds with some organic compounds. Amino polycarboxylic acid called complexons proposed in 1944 by Schwarzenberg were widely used. Apply the following complexons. For example, in complexometric titration, as tetrane solution is used complexon nitrilotriacetic acid, complexon 1. Complexon 2, ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid, another name ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid, ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid. Complexon 3, ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid disodium salt, or another name trilone B. Trilone B. It's a disodium salt of ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid. Complexon 4, diamine cyclohexane tetraacetic acid. In the practice of analysis, complexon 3, ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid, or another name trilone B, is most often used. Since well soluble in water, with metal cations forms complexes at a ratio 1:1, the reaction proceeds rapidly, the reaction proceeds completely, and the equation have this form: metal anion plus ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid, ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid, or trilone B, and we have the salt of this and metal hydrogen proton. It's a form of this with a metal, this structure formula in this form. And the equation of this reaction in acidic medium, in which pH from 4 to 5. Second equation in weak alkaline medium, pH 8 to 9. Third, in strong alkaline medium, pH more than 12. The complexation reaction takes place between the fully ionized form and metal ions and is characterized by a common formation constant or stability beta. And fully ionized form plus metal ion, we have the new complex with the metal. From this, stability is equal to the ratio of the ionized form with the metal complex divide ionized form multiplied concentration of ionized form multiplied concentration of metal ion. In order for the complexation reaction to proceed completely, 99.99%, the formation constant must be beta more than 10 in 8 degree. In this case, the residual concentration at the time of equivalence don't exceed 0.001%. And from the proportion, we find formation constant. It's equal 10 in 8 degrees, the concentration of the ionized form greatly decreased with the increasing acidity of the medium, and have these equations. Indicators. During the complexometric titration is used metallochromic indicators. Complexes of metal and chromine indicators are characterized by stability constant. Stability constant have this equation. Near the point of equivalence, when all free metal ions are bound by ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid or trilone B, the last portion of ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid destroys the complex with the metal and indicator and forms the complex metal ionized form. And it represented with the next equation. The transition point of the indicator from the complex to the free state is observed when the concentrations of the indicator complex are equal, in which the complex of the free state is observed, the concentration of indicator complex are equal. Indicators in complexometric titration divided into 3 forms: indicators of the other compound, triphenylmethane indicators, and indicators of different structure. Indicators of the other compound group: Eleochrome black T, as or other name acid chrome black special. Under these conditions, the indicator forms a red complex with a metal cation. Indicator with a metal form a new complex with a metal cation, in which before indicator was blue and after the reaction is red. In the vicinity of AP with the addition of titrant, this complex is destroyed by the action of the titrant. Metal complex with a titrant. Metal complex before reaction is red, with a titrant solution is give blue color. And it is a form of indicator before reaction, after reaction. Before reaction is blue, after red, and the pH is, as you see, it is different. Next, acid chrome blue. It's a complexometric indicator. Before reaction is blue, after reaction is red, and in complex form with metal ion. Triphenylmethane indicators. Xylene orange is yellow in after the reaction, is red in complex form. In complex form with the metal ion is red. Pyrrocatechin violet. It's have the structure formula before and after the reaction with a metal complex. Indicators of the different structure. Murexide. It's a formula of the murexide before and with a metal ion. With a metal ion in a complex form. Indicator errors of complexometric titration. The relative indicator error complexometric titration error is calculated by the formula. Here VB is the volume of the titrant of ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid. VB and B is concentration and volume of determinate metal, and VA is concentration of titrant. Thanks for attention.